On February 24, 2022, Russia launched a full-scale invasion of Ukraine, starting the largest war in Europe since World War II. This attack didn't come out of nowhere. It followed years of tension. Back in 2014, Russia had already taken control of Crimea and supported armed groups fighting in eastern Ukraine. When Russia invaded, Ukraine, with strong support from Western allies, put up a fierce resistance. Major battles took place in cities like Kyiv, Kherson, and Bakhmut. Ukraine managed to reclaim large areas in 2022 and 2023, thanks to military aid from the United States and NATO. However, as the war dragged on, things became harder. Russia adjusted its strategy, built stronger defenses, and began launching more attacks on Ukraine's energy and transport systems. Now, as the war enters its fourth year, Ukraine is facing a tougher situation, mainly because its biggest supporter, the United States, has changed its stance. When Joe Biden was president, the US promised to help Ukraine for as long as it takes. But with Donald Trump back in office, that promise has disappeared. Instead of backing Ukraine's fight, Trump is pushing for a quick peace deal, even if it hurts Ukraine's future. Reports suggest Trump isn't pressurizing Russia to make any big concessions. Instead, he is demanding that Ukraine give up land and natural resources in exchange for peace. This includes Ukraine's valuable minerals, which could lead to the US gaining economic control over parts of Ukraine. Some experts even call it a form of colonization. At the same time, Trump's administration has been building closer ties with Russian President Vladimir Putin, which is making Ukraine feel increasingly isolated and betrayed. As Trump doubles down on Zelensky, the Ukrainian president has offered to step down in exchange for Ukraine's NATO membership, with Russia repeatedly questioning the legitimacy of his leadership. Ukraine is at a crossroads. If it is forced into a bad peace deal, experts warn that the war won't truly end, but it may just continue in a different way. There's a risk that fighting could turn into a low-intensity conflict with ongoing violence and instability. With US support fading, Russia staying firm, and European countries struggling to respond, the next few months will be critical. Will Ukraine have to accept a deal that weakens its security, or will it find another way to resist? Follow for more updates. This is the Asian Chronicle.